Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 25 of my favorite 30 drummers of all time. That's right, we're counting them down each and every day here this month in November. 30 days in the month. Our 30 favorite drummers across all genres is all up for grabs. Remember, these are our favorites. Doesn't necessarily mean these are the best drummers ever, right? But these are the ones that we tend to gravitate towards, right? That's all about the favorites here. So let's bring to the stage today's pick for number 25. Let me get the Prezi app fired up here. Give me a second, folks. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. And let's see. All right, here we go. We bring to the table my selection for today. This is a drummer who has been thrilling us for probably close to 60 years now. From New York City. Oh, where is he? Come on. Why is he not showing? Jesus Christ. There we go. I hate this Prezi app. It's terrible. Yeah, anyway, Carmine Appice is my pick for today. Pick number 25, like I said. So, of course, Carmine got his start early on with the Vanilla Fudge. Very cool band, psychedelic rock band who basically their claim to fame was they took like R&B and soul and pop songs and did covers of them, turn them into their own kind of tracks, psychedelic, heavy rock stuff, drenched in organ and loud guitars and Carmine's bashing drums. Of course, from there he went on to Cactus, worked with Beck Bogert, and Appice along with Tim Bogert from Cactus and the Vanilla Fudge. Of course, he had a long career playing drums with Rod Stewart and King Cobra, a short stint in Ozzy's band, Blue Murder, back and forth with a lot of the same. He's resurrected. All Cactus has been resurrected. Vanilla Fudge has been resurrected. He's done work with Jeff Beck. I mean, he's played with everybody. One of the most famous drummers of all time. I've had the pleasure of meeting him as well as having him here on the channel. He's a very, very interesting guy to talk to. Legendary figure with that big, heavy thumping drum style, right? So Carmine Appice is my pick for today. Let me talk about some of my favorite albums featuring his drumming, right? All right, so hard. This is hard because I mean, he's such a legendary figure and so many great albums. But I went with the albums where I think, they're among my favorite albums he appears on. And I think his drumming is pretty spectacular on these. I'm going to go with the first Cactus album. As you know, I'm a big fan of Cactus. I love this group. Carmine Appice, Tim Bogert, Rusty Day on vocals early on, at least Jim McCarty on guitars. Jim McCarty, one of the most underrated rock guitar players of all time, in my opinion. It's just so many great tracks on here. Again, Cactus, bluesy, heavy rock. Parchment Farm is on here. Brother Bill, so good. Let Me Swim. Oleo, No Need to Worry, feels so good. Lots of great tracks on here. And just Carmine's just bashing away under all of it. Uh, One way or another, also by Cactus, I'm going to pick as my album number two. You know, Long Tall Sally, Thunderous, Rock and Roll Children. What a great drive-in heavy rock song, right? Just so simple, but just so good. And just Carmine, I think one of the reasons why maybe they got stuck with this tag like the American Led Zeppelin, because I never thought Cactus sounded like Led Zeppelin at all, but it might be the slight similarity in the intensity of Carmine's drumming compared to John Bonham's drumming. There's a serious bottom end to both Zeppelin's music and Cactus's music. I don't think McCarty sounds at all like Page. I don't think Rusty sings at all like Plant. So it's like, to me, I never really got the connection there for that kind of comparison, but I think it has more to do with the drumming than anything else. Feel So Bad, the title track, so good, so good. Then I'm going to go fast forward a ways to the late 80s. I'm going to go with Blue Murder. I mean, what a great debut album. Carmine along with Tony Franklin and the great John Sykes on guitars and vocals. I mean, Valley of the Kings, Jelly Roll, Riot, Sex Child, Ptolemy, Billy. I mean, Black Hearted Woman, the title track, Blue Murder, just like one thunderous track after another. It's probably the album that contains his heaviest drumming, and just still holds up really, really well today. The second album, not quite as good. The first album is an absolute classic. There they are right there. Trio of Doom right there. Like Carmine all dressed up in his kind of like whatever you want to call it. It was like his pirate outfit, right? So that is my third pick. So we got the first two Cactus albums, one Cactus in one way or another, and Blue Murder. As far as my favorite song, I went back and forth between a song from the Blue Murder album and a Cactus song, and I thought about maybe picking a Beck Bogart and a Peace song as well. There were a couple of Vanilla Fudge songs I was thinking of, but I kept going back to the same one over and over and over again. I kept going back to the title track to Cactus one way or another. I absolutely love one way or another. I think for me, this is just one of their heavy songs, one of their heaviest songs. It's got a killer riff from Jim, great vocal, and it's one of their longer tracks. So it's like 5 minutes and change. That tended, a lot of bands around this time doing shorter songs. But on this song, it's like as much as I love, like he's doing all these cool little fills all throughout the song, and then his big manic rumbling during the pre-chorus and specifically during McCarthy's lethal guitar solo. I think his cymbal work throughout the whole song is absolutely impeccable. And it's just like a master class of drumming, where he's just kind of doing all those little delicate touches, but then, he's got the foot thumping and then he's doing all these little heavy fills and stuff. Just so good the way he just mixes it up throughout this whole song. And I love like when the song kind of stops and then the main guitar riff comes back in and there's Carmine crashing away underneath. Just absolutely so good. So good. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, that's my pick. One way or another title track from the album of the same name from Cactus. And then, of course, we got these three albums are my three favorite picks, but there's no shortage of great picks. There's no wrong pick when it comes to Carmine. So, yeah, him and his little brother have always done great stuff throughout the years. Will we see his younger brother on this list? Perhaps. Stay tuned for that. Visit us on the web at www.chtranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. So thank you in advance for all your support there. It's always greatly appreciated. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. List your pick down below as well as any thoughts that you have. Oops. On Mr. Carmine down below. Get this off of here. Hold on. And what do we got coming up here on the channel? It's constant switching around. Things just maddening. We've got new album reviews coming at you today, so stay tuned for all that. And of course, Monsters Den this week, Friday morning at the Funhouse from our Pop-Off Professor's Picks, Jamie Laszlo and the review crew, and ranking the albums. I will be ranking my top 10 favorite albums from the Climax Blues Band on Sunday. So that's coming up just a couple days. So till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for everything, guys. Bye-bye.